Okay, thank you. もういいですか？
あ、そう。カメラも。
あ、なるほど。
カメラで。
じゃあ OK ですか？
This time the running talks and who is registered running talk, please go to the stage and 5 minutes each speaker. So please faster.
Thank you. じゃあ、開始ボタン。いいですよ。はい。Good morning, everyone. My name is Tatsuhiro Miyamori. I will start presentation. My title is Archiving of 33 Historic Facilities with Multilayered Geo-open Data. I born and school and my job is Aoyama City. I joined community OSM Fukushima and Mapillary. I am Mapillary ambassador in Japan, but recently I don't active. Sorry. My OSM experience is 4 years, but casual mapper downgraded. My Mapillary, how much Mapillary am I taking? 300,000 pictures. Ranking is 4th in Japan. I'm not crazy. My title found 33 historic facilities. What is 33 historic facilities? 33. This is 33 canon. What is 33 canon? I'll explain. Kannon Bosatsu is believed to transform itself into 33 different manifestations for the purpose of leading suffering people's soul. If you believe and pray the Kannon Bosatsu, you will benefit yourself in this world. This religion is Buddhist. It has been over 1,000 years since Kannon faith was born, but it is still believed in Japan. 33 canon is very historic, beautiful and simple, beautiful and naturally, beautiful and simple and naturally. My mapping report in 33 canon mapping. My mapping background, 2 points. The pilgrimage of the 33 canon in the Aizu area was recognized as a Japanese heritage site. And this is important. I like to visit Japanese temples and shrines. My purpose is 3 points. I want to know what the 33 canon. I want to know why it was certificated as a Japanese heritage site. And I would like to introduce 33 canon to Japan, foreign countries. My mapping result visualized by using overpass turbo. This image is overpass turbo, a visualized image. There is 33 canon and 3 canon. This image is sample image, Sakudari canon. I mapped all the objects in the temple, all objects, tree, gate, statue, gate, tree, cannon door. And of course, all sources include Mapillary. Find out OSM, look up source, Mapillary URL, click, ここに、this image appears. And I made open data of 33 canon in Aizu area. I upload for data for citizen. Data for citizen is open data catalog site operation by Aoyama City. I won the data category award in the open data contest of Aoyama City last year. Next, multilayered. What is multilayered geo-open data? Generally, open data consists name, value, and latitude and longitude. Multi-layered geo-open data is consists and overpass turbo and mapillary, Wikipedia, Facebook, and lower rectangle latitude and longitude, higher latitude and longitude. Using overpass turbo and for 2 point using easy to extract by specifying range. Using overpass turbo, you can easily visualize and extract data. 5 minutes? Oh, okay. じゃあ最後です。for Florida, please search OSM 福島観音。そうすると、many results. Thank you. Thank you for listening.
Thank you. Okay.
Let's start.
Thank you. I'm Michael from the Swiss OpenStreetMap community, and I'm going to tell you a short presentation about a Swiss import which took place years ago and how I try to maintain it. So this is about public transport stops in Switzerland. We got the list of public transport stops from the federal office in 2010, and we compared it to OpenStreetMap, and we saw that we only had in OpenStreetMap in the city areas we had the stops, but in rural areas they were all missing. So we tried to import them to speed up the mapping of public transport stops, so mainly bus stops. The initial quality of this data was not so good. So here you can see the black lines are the distances between the data in OpenStreetMap, which is correct, and the data in this official list, which is way off. And initially this was even worse. So we knew we would have to check all the stops that we imported because the quality is just not good enough. But the advantage was that, well, we already have the tags, we just have to move the point, so it could work. So, well, that was in 2010. Now I checked this month, and there are still 4,300 stops which are unchecked. Nobody touched it since the import, which is 16% of all public transport stops. So, yeah. So I try to do maintenance. What do I do? I make further mechanical edits for removed stops. So the ones we imported, which are no longer in the list, this list is regularly updated. I just removed them because bit rot. It's terrible data to be in OpenStreetMap. I have also other ideas for mechanical edits. For example, there are lots of stops which change names, so maybe if nobody cares about the stops, we should just change the name to what is now in the official list, which might be wrong. Operators changed. This is all done manually currently, but it's like a lot of work, and I really like mapping. I don't like maintenance so much, so it's not done that much. We have like what you see here is the interface for this maintenance. It's on deduct.osm.ch. You also can see there the new stops. So I try to add the information which comes from this list, which usually is not mapped. We have in this list a reference number, UIC, which is a unique reference for each stop, which is very useful if you want to go into timetables. You can use this number. We have the official name, which is also usually used in the timetable. We have an operator, we have an elevation for the stops. Some people come by and map these new stops, and usually this information is missing, so I just check on the map and see, oh, okay, I can add this data to improve it. And there are also, of course, lots of stops which do not get mapped, and I usually refrain from adding them to OSM. So here's an example of missing details. You can see the stops from the official lists. You see in light blue the stops in OpenStreetMap. They are not linked because there is this reference number not yet entered. So I just enter this number in JSON or some editor to complete it. Little aside, when I do this maintenance, I usually stumble upon new mappers doing strange things, and this leads always to very awkward conversations because I only do stop mapping, and the new mappers they read on the wiki, and on the wiki public transport mapping is described from like this holistic, this very detailed mapping of public transport with lines which each direction and everything, and so they try to do it very complicated, and they fail. So on the wiki there's too much emphasis, for example, on stop positions. Sorry, I'm just finished. Like this image is a simple bus stop on a road, which got very awful. So in summary, OSM is better than this public list. We, for example, map stops in both directions. Importing first and improving later, it definitely did not work. We would not import it again. We would make this comparison map, but no importing anymore. It's a lot of manual work. It's difficult to get new mappers helping, and yeah, that's it. Thanks.
Thank you very much. The next is Sakanoshi-san.
Start? Okay. My name is Katsuki Sakanoshi. Let's post relevance of countries with OSM. Please listen to me. Okay. About countries relevance. The countries relevance are community. Proper discover and nature. People who contribute to the region with OSM. Activity. Mapping party in Kansai. Mappathon, mock mapping. Mapping lecture, etc. Compass and Facebook. Look after. Okay. What is Kansai? Center of West Japan, historical and culture. Osaka Prefecture, the second biggest city in Japan. Hyogo Prefecture, Kobe City is stage of Snatcher. Okay. Wakayama Prefecture, Castle and World Heritage, Kumano Kodo. Nara Prefecture, the Paradise of a Temple and D. Kyoto Prefecture, Suntory at this delicious beer factory, etc. Mapping party in Kansai, country romance, walking along the historical road, Saigo Kaido to, from Kyoto to Hyogo. Longest. Number one, escape from Kyoto. Snowstorm, a very snowstorm. And survey Nagaoka Tenmangu, a very storm. Number two, Yamadagi Distillery. whiskey dishes, but mountains are tight. Light picture. Okay. Number 3, Shimamoto Town. Deep town. Walking by local. Town guide is deep, area spot, okay. Number 4, Setsutondo Town. Resurrection of the decayed temple. そう。復活したのよ。日本語だ。はい。And Japanese sake delicious. Okay. Number 5, Explorer Expo 70 Park. Explorer Pavilion Monuments. Monuments in? なんだはい、OK. Number 6, Walking in Mino City. It was a long way. 16キロ。6キロってなんていうんだ16、16、はい。5 hours, OK、はい。で、survey only mapping party、はい、longest、はい。で、number 7 on and number 8、豊中シティ豊散歩 and 伊丹シティの有岡キャッスル。This event open data zone in 豊中 and 伊丹シティ。で、OSM mapping party and Wikipedia town。ね、まあ、なんだ、with the cooperation of the library。Number 9、西宮シティ、ファイナルマッピングパーティー on 西国街道。next month 16。で、テーマ、酒。アルコール、ドリンキング、酒。はい。We will draw right while traveling. While traveling country, we are discovering and cultivating mappers. So discovering and cultivating mappers. We are draw a map with romance. The before and after. From on now, return to Tokyo. 違う、京都。Not 京都。I'm thinking theme for next mapping party. Please expect and let's party with us. Thank you.
Who is next? Next. 坂下さん。Next. Tommy.
Good morning, all. I'm Tommy Charles, a youth mapper from the Student Geographical Association, Youth Chapter, and a member of the OSM community in Sierra Leone. Today I'll be giving a lightning talk on the inclusion of small and young OpenStreetMap communities. We all know the benefits that we've got from OpenStreetMap since its inception. It has benefited individuals, organizations, and in numerous ways. So first of all, I'd like to give you a definition of what I mean by young and small OpenStreetMap communities. You know, OpenStreetMap communities are the ones I see young are the ones that have taken at least a year in organizing OpenStreetMap activities. And the ones I consider as small are the ones that probably have a little amount of active mappers, let me say below 25 or 15. So, and also mapping communities that have limited facilities to organize mapping activities. So on that light, I'll also give some suggestions in which I think that can be the way forward in including these small communities. First of all, I would like us to engage in frequent mapping activities for these communities. You know, once scholars like us get introduced to OpenStreetMaps, we become eager to learn more about it. Like, if you give frequent training to mappers on JOSM, Portlash, and introduce them to other mapping platforms like Mapillary, it can be fun, okay? And also, I'd like us to introduce OpenStreetMap into the curriculum of schools and tertiary institutions. This can be very beneficial. This can be very beneficial because it's for the sustainable long-term goal, because it ensures that we have experts in the communities that can give training to existing and new mappers in their communities. And also, I like the establishment of mapping centers, both national and regional scale. At this point, I'd like to say thanks to the organizers of the State of the Map Africa for this one. It's quite evident that it has created a platform for us to exchange ideas, thoughts, and other issues. So what I would like is for us to take this to another level. Probably we'll start having State of the Map Nigeria, Sierra Leone, or like State of the Map Freetown, State of the Map Tokyo. I think that would be very interesting. You know, when in most countries the OpenStreetMap communities are scattered, so once they come together for a common goal to map certain areas for certain issue, to address certain issue, I'm quite sure these goals can be achieved. Now, the inclusion and empowerment of women and girls in the field of mapping. Where I'm from, honestly, I might be wrong in some other areas, but women are on the low compared to men. So it's high time we start giving strategies in which we can include women into these communities. Probably this will help women to give their own, seek their own interest in maps. You know, it can help maps to be unbiased. You know, probably it can cater for the needs of both men and women, and also the inclusion of other sectors of the society, other groups like the disabled. So the maps can be disabled friendly, so it can be used by any other individuals in the society. And also the introduction of OpenStreetMap in the operations of different organizations. This is very welcoming. We have OpenStreetMap communities that have limited facilities, but yes, so we have institutions in those countries that are well established. Institutions like the Red Cross, MSF, USAID. It would be nice if these organizations come on board with OSM contributors to contribute. Yesterday, we were part of the poll which said the introduction of microgrants by the OSM Foundation. Yes, that will be nice because it will cater for the growth of young communities. But let's look at it this way. What if those funds are not quite enough to cater for all those small communities, and some communities, if they don't become beneficial, might feel left out? So I think an alternative approach to that would be like the foundation approaching these huge, well-established organizations so that they can incorporate OpenStreetMap into their operations. And hopefully, I think this will be very good in coordinating and giving technical assistance to these communities. Okay, wow. I think I left something out. Wow. Okay, oh, that's okay. But as a recap about what I was saying, to give you just a summary, I'd like to say we need to give frequent training to youth mappers, to be specific, and OSM communities. We need to have regional meeting points or like regional centers for mappers within country, within certain countries for them to put in collective efforts. Like, we need to also try to incorporate OSM into the operational framework of some organizations that can give technical assistance, and we need to make the OSM communities very inclusive, that in which every other sector of the communities of the society can be well represented. On this note, I say thank you all.
Thank you very much. The next is Taichi.
すみません、すみません。
Hi everyone, my name is Aoyama Otsuki, and today I'm going to talk about today I learned at FURUHASHI laboratory. And in FURUHASHI laboratory we have field work once a month. So no field work, no FURUHASHI laboratory. In the end of March, we went to Chichibu and there is a landscape of a rice field. This is so great view. And we did thinning in Tokyo, May, and in June went to Mumi Valley and Chichibu again, and we trained to control drones. And in my laboratories, all members of our laboratories can control drones so well. In July, I went to another campus to do drone workshop with children. This month came to our Aoyama and Fukushima Prefecture and went to Ramen Jiro, you know, Ramen Jiro, at Aoyama branch and ate this one. Through fieldworks, we have learned about how to make tent base and how to control drones, how to design the forest, how to communicate with children, and how to enjoy local foods. We love fieldwork so much. And not only fieldwork, we did indoor studies are very active too. Slack. We use it as communication tool and GitHub. Use as share data and Ingress and Pokemon Go. We did it not only as enjoying games, but also as gathering POI data. Maps.me. We can use it, we can use it this one offline at anywhere, anytime. And we make street level imagery by using Mapillary, and we use this one to as GPS logger, map swipe. We did a map swipe every day and tasking manager. So we contribute to making maps and count to visualize geospatial data, and Mapbox Studio to design the custom map style. GSI Maps. GSI Maps was developed by Japanese government, and GSI Maps has almost open data. And just one topic. I would like to share just one topic. Ramen Jiro. Did you remember the billboard? Ramen Jiro at Wakamatsu branch? So Ramen Jiro is a culture. Ramen Jiro is a kind of a religion. Ramen Jiro is a dream for us. For example, guess what size this is compared with iPhone 7? This is called small size on Ramen Jiro. Ramen Jiro has a secret word, mashi mashi. Mashi means double. This is a vegetable double size. So you can confirm it on the internet. And mashi mashi means 4 times. This is mashi mashi size. So be careful to say mashi mashi in Ramen Jiro. And Jiro's default color is yellow and black. Like you can see these billboards made in black and yellow. And we have designed Ramen Jiro style maps using Mapbox Studio.